What's going on, Jerome's? So, a lot of things going on right now as it's been reported that the Vikings have informed Dalvin Cook that he's going to be released if they can't trade him today. So, it's officially time to turn the page from the Dalvin Cook era to the Alexander Mattison regime. Woo! Love to see it, man. Where Mattison, I love coming in as a third-round pick out of Boise State, where he's been a great understudy for Dalvin Cook for a number of seasons. He does have 3 100-yard games, spot starting for Dalvin when 4 missed a time with injuries. Well, I guess he was 33 back then. Also, he does have 5 90-plus yard games, and he's been a rock-solid, do-it-all, meat-potatoes type running back. Very good in the outside zone scheme. Does have a little bit of burst and quickness. Is a solid pass protector, good receiver as well, really good in outside zone. So overall, it made a lot of sense why he did sign a 2-year deal. And we said this at the time because Mattison signed relatively early in free agency for a decent amount of money for a second contract for a running back. And we said at the time, so he said that there wasn't any talk about whether Dalvin will be back. I think Mattison and his agent knew when they signed the contract that Dalvin was likely on his way out with the Vikings and that he would be indeed the RB1 for the Vikes. But it is going to take a village to replace Dalvin Cook. 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons, 4 straight Pro Bowls. Now, Mattison, I think, is going to be the lead back and a running back by committee because the Vikings do have Kene Nwagnwu. They do have Ty Chandler, the second-year scat back from North Carolina by way of Tennessee. DeWayne McBride as well. So the Vikings running back cupboard is very well stocked to replace number 4. I'm pretty excited about it because Kene, so obviously you've seen his prowess as a kick returner. He's one of the best, if not the best kick returner in the league. But whatever reason, the Kubiai as well as Kevin O'Connell hasn't really found himself a niche on offense yet. I think that he's extremely explosive. I think that he could be a Raheem Mostert type explosive runner out of the backfield. Maybe not a guy who's going to be your starter, but a guy that can come in and have a couple of snaps, and just getting explosive players on the field makes some sense. Ty Chandler, I love a lot, man. Of course, he was preseason superstar, injured his thumb last season, but I think that he does bring a dimension as a receiving back. And if the Vikings do, even though the Vikings personnel-wise, re-signing C.J. Ham, signing Josh Oliver, the best blocking tight end in the league, it's clear that they want to get back to running the ball. Having a dynamic receiver out of the backfield like Ty Chandler does make a lot of sense in Kevin O'Connell's pass-happy scheme as well. And then you got DeWayne McBride. So McBride is a very patient, very feisty runner, was the FBS rushing champion last season, put up insane numbers, 3,000 plus yards and 32 plus touchdowns over the last 2 years at UAB. But he's just a very mature runner. Yeah, it doesn't really bring much in the receiving game as of yet. That's something that he'll have to learn. But I think that he could be an early down guy that could carry the mail for the Vikings. So, I mean, the Vikings offense, it's weird to have Dalvin out of there. Yeah. But with Mattison, Chandler, Kene, DeWayne McBride, I do think that's a very solid 4-deep group at running back. Also, don't be shocked if they bring in a 5th running back as a camp body, as a guy that could potentially make the practice squad, because I do think that they carry 4 on the 53 head into the season. But yeah, it is the end of an era, but I firmly believe in Alexander Mattison, and obviously the Vikings, Kevin O'Connell, adofo-mensah do as well. And plus, I love me some Kene, Ty Chandler, DeWayne McBride. Let's go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Can Alexander Mattison and company replace Dalvin Cook? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.